Hi, my name's Emily and this is Blink Pop Shift. I was driving home recently when my car, a 12-year-old little silver Beetle, died on the side of the road. This has never happened to me before. This car is very well maintained. He's never missed an oil change and always been promptly fixed whenever anything went wrong. But he's 12 years old and things are bound to happen, right? But while billowing smoke and grinding noises and fluid coughed up all over the pavement may not be totally incomprehensible for an older car, it was very traumatic for me. Not just because I was stranded at midnight, but because I was scared. I was scared to leave him alone and wounded on the side of the road until I could get back for him with the tow truck. I felt neglectful for leaving him, but scared? For a car? It's just a machine, right? But is it? It might seem strange, but ever since high school, my car and my laptop and my cell phone have all collectively had a name. Let me introduce you to Alfred Pennyworth. I would introduce you to my car too, but it's in the shop, and I would introduce you to the cell phone, except for I'm using it to record. And yes, my phone is attached to a tripod with a hardware store clamp. I'll show you a picture. Alfred, and yes, it's that Alfred, is everything that makes up my own personal bubble of technology. He's my constant companion, my means of travel, my connection to the internet, and the repository for all of my communication. I easily spend more time with him every day than any one human being in my life. I am either driving, working on my computer, or at the very least have my cell phone with me at all times. I know it sounds silly, but I'm emotionally attached to my technology in a way that I doubt many cell phone users from the 90s really were. With ubiquitous computing inching ever closer, we should be thinking not just about the repercussions on our economy and our jobs and our lives in general, but also our emotional interactions. Not with people, but with the technology itself. I love Alfred, not just for his convenience or creative potential, but because I feel empathy for him when he's injured, comfort him when he experiences bugs, and apologize when I have mistreated him. He even has a plethora of nicknames. I'm even weird enough that when I get a new computer or cell phone, I introduce the old Alfie to his new home and imagine him switching hardware like some kind of hermit crab changing shells. Now, I can admit that my empathy might be on hyperdrive here, but what do you think? Do you bond with your technology currently? And if not, what will be the tipping point? Would your technology having an individual face or voice or name crank up your empathy meter? My Alfred isn't quite Tony Stark's Jarvis yet, but someday he will be, and knowing me, Alfred will go from being a mutually beneficial parasite to being my actual friend. See you then, buddy.
Is the show really over?